Memories of Achachan dates back to my childhood days. I always remember seeing him as a simple-hearted human being, mostly clad in a white dhoti at home, very fond of rice and chutney. Sometimes he used to dress us up for school. So I remember him tying my hair, just used to pull it up and, tie it with a knot. It was a bit painful. And sometimes he used to apply a bindi on the forehead with a fountain pen. These are some of the good memories I had. And he never ever used to lose temper. That was his speciality. He was a strong man and never ever he loses his temper. He was an IAS aspirant with high knowledge skills and great intellect. But due to circumstances, he could not, pursue the IAS exams, and he joined service as a gazetted officer. Had a flourishing career for nearly 3 decades and retired as additional director of State Planning Board. In the difficult situation here, he raised 3 girls with a very good education and settled all 3 of them in life, with decent marriages. So, regards my career also, Achachan had a role to play. It was because of Achachan's inspiration or persuasion I joined the banking stream. Initially, I didn't want to actually, but then he inspired me, he persuaded me, so I joined, and I had a very good career. State Bank of India had molded me, and I'm the person, the whatever I am now is part of State Bank of India's efforts, I should say, molding me up, and that the credit goes to Achachan also. But then I have a regret because I too was an IAS aspirant. I could, though I cleared my prelims, I could not pursue my mains due to family constraints, time constraints, etc. Subsequently, I remember Achachan telling me, "Why don't you take up the deputy collector exam?" Maybe he wanted me to be a deputy collector. He wanted to see me as a deputy collector. I didn't realize that I was just self-centered about my difficulties, my constraints, so I didn't pay much attention to that. I deeply regret for that now. I could have done much, much more for the society had I listened to him. So that is one of my regrets in life. And due to my hectic work schedules, I was not deeply connected with the family and household affairs. So I was away for a while, out of state, out of the city, and Achachan was always a strong personality, and he used to manage all his things all alone. So he didn't need any help as well. So I was a bit away from the family. Since my retirement in 2020, I got closer to Achachan. We became like friends. There was a lot of laughter and fun at home, and we used to sing songs. The home nurse, the maid, me, and Achachan, we used to sit out in the evenings along with Chandu, and he had a good time singing songs, laughing, joking, etc. And regards his health, also, I was doing a micro monitoring. So, fortunately, by God's grace, and definitely because of the micro monitoring and my sister's help, who's a doctor in US, Geeta, uh, we could save him from getting hospitalized during the pandemic days. So diet, everything was under control. Doctors were also impressed, I should say. They used to comment that we are taking good care of Achachan. And I had high hopes that he would cross 90. We had a good celebration of his 80th birthday, so I at least expected that he would be leaving us in the same year. But destiny, fate, or God's will, whatever it is, he was admitted to the hospital on 26th of June. While taking him, as usual, I was very confident that I would be able to bring him back. But unfortunately, or fortunately, maybe he is saved from the struggles. On July 14th, he left us all. There is a deep vacuum at home now. When I enter, I don't know how to put it in words. The only living being there is Chandu, his favorite dog, about whom he had inquired on the last day of his collapse. I remember he with eyes wide open, he was asking, "How is Chandu? Who is taking care of him?" He was very much attached to Chandu. Now, I miss you so much. The good times, the songs we had, especially Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. When you were the son and I was the papa. Miss you so much. We'll meet you and Amma when I reach there.